Hi, this is your tutorial of how to get to maps, how to use maps, and some easy troubleshooting tools. I recommend everyone watches this, especially if they were unable to attend the meeting today. This is the schedule for maps this week. Please keep in mind if it is AM, you're showing up to the Google Meet at 8:50. If it's PM, you're showing to the Google Meet at 12. If you're on the AM side, please take note for tomorrow. This is all in Class Dojo, as you can see behind here. And if you're in PM, please check note for tomorrow. It doesn't matter what order your name is in, it just matters that you're able to be there at either 8:50 or 12 o'clock. To get to the MAPS assessment tomorrow, you need to go to Canvas, and you're going to use your login. Once you get to the home page, you're going to scroll down to the calendar. As you can see, daily work is a notebook. Conferences or testing days are clocks. No schools are the X's. So if we click on the clock for 9, which would be tomorrow, you'll have two links. The Google Meet link opens up the chat where I'm going to give instructions, and the NWEA Maps links the test. So the test is here. It should open up a new window, and if you got the oops, where's my test window, you're going to go down here or up here to this lock. So again, you're going to click up here to the lock, and when you click on it, especially if you're on a Chrome browser, I recommend Chrome for the test, you're going to click allow pop-ups and set permission to allow. Once you've reset your pop-up blocker, it is very important that you close out all your tabs except the Google Meet and you restart. So I would close out all my tabs completely, go back to Canvas. If it asks me to log in, I'll log in, and then I can go to the 9, open up the Google Meet to see if I logged out, or click on NWEA map again to open the test login. For practice tests, I recommend everybody work on the practice test the day before so that you can keep your brain fresh. To do the practice test, click here. If you want to see more student resources, click here. When you click try the practice test, you'll get another practice test window. The username is grow and the password is grow. Click next to begin. You will be clicking on grade 2. Subject, you can do math or reading. We're not doing language. And you can do English or Spanish as the language. Their test will be in English though tomorrow. I'm going to click on practice items math. Not accessible, practice items math, like that. Text to speech makes it read to you, but they will not have text to speech on their test tomorrow. Okay, so to go over some of the tools they need. The zoom in tool obviously zooms in. If you have a bar at the bottom of your page, you can scroll left to right. Sometimes this bar disappears. I'm not sure why, but sometimes it's not there. So if you ever need to zoom out, press there. So the plus is to zoom in, the minus is to zoom out. With our highlighter tool, we can use it to highlight important details. This is specific for the reading portion, or if your students are using cubes to help them solve math. Cubes being circle key numbers, underline the question, box math action words, evaluate, and solve. We've been learning that throughout the week, so that should help them on the test. If, let's say, I highlighted everything though, and I didn't want to, oh no, why did I highlight those? I'm going to click the eraser button. The eraser unhighlights everything. If I want to click, because see how the eraser is still there, I'm just going to select the eraser again. The next tool is the spacer, so that students can read line by line. This is very important for the reading test. And the notepad is also here if they want to type. For the math test, please have students bring a notebook. They need a notebook instead of this notepad, because even though some students can type, I'd rather them write down and solve all their work on a scratch sheet of paper. In order to get rid of this, you press hide or you can press the blue button to make it opaque again. So the last tool is the eliminator button. You can click the X's to eliminate options that are incorrect. You can also re-select them to enable them again. If you want to stop clicking the eliminator button, you go up top just the same. If your question number is gray, that means you cannot continue. So I need to answer a question before I move on. On the bottom here, it says question 1. On the math test, there's typically 40 to 50 questions. You want to take your time with each question. Students should spend more than 2 minutes on each question, and if they're clicking through or getting questions that no longer have words, then they need to slow down. Okay, most of the questions for these students should have words in them. It shouldn't just be pictures, and if some are pictures, that's okay. But again, this test is about math from 2nd to 5th grade, not 1st or kindergarten. So for a lot of students, it's going to be more difficult, but in the end, if they try their hardest, all we're looking for is growth. I'm going to exit this test and show you what the reading test looks like. So I'm going to go to grade 2, subject reading, test language English, and I'm just going to do the reading. So this is typically what a reading question will look like. It is very dense. Students will need to use this line spacer to navigate and read line by line. I do recommend reading question first and then reading the story, but sometimes parts of the answer are at the end of the story, so you might have to read the whole thing. It really depends on the student. So if they get a lot of these questions, that's good, because that means they're getting 4th and 5th grade or upper level questions. If they're getting a lot of picture questions, that means they're scoring more in the kindergarten 1st grade range, and so ask them to take a break and slow down. Let's see, other questions on this test, again, if I want to get rid of that, are questions like these, which asks about the main idea. Remember, you can always use the highlight tool to help you, or the eraser tool if you highlight too much. So for this question, there's 2 parts. So make sure you fill out both, because as you can see, if you don't fill out both, it doesn't turn blue. If you fill out both, it does. I am going way too fast. If I were a student going this fast, tell me to slow down. I'm just going through to show you different types of questions. So if you see a box as the question instead of a circle, that means there's more than one answer. It will usually say how many answers, but sometimes it won't. So as you can see, it's gray because I need to select 2. For this question type, you have to choose the sentence in the passage, so you will actually physically click on the sentences. And for this question, you will read the story, highlight a specific phrase. You don't have to highlight, but it helps. And you're going to choose a sentence that completes this procedure. So where do you choose the sentences? If I click up here, nothing happens. I have to click down here. So sometimes it's not the most intuitive, it's not as kid-friendly, but eventually if you start clicking on things, you'll see. And never click the blue button unless you are ready to continue, because as you can see, there's no going back. That's the practice test. I do recommend you try as many as you'd like. Again, you're going to click on try practice test, and the password is grow grow. Tomorrow, our password is going to be Jack, or our username is going to be Jack Math 1. Jack for Jackson, Math for the math test, and 1. On Thursday, our username is going to be Jack Read 1, because it's the reading test. As we take these tests again, it will be Jack Math 2, Jack Read 2. The password is going to be 4 numbers usually, but I can't tell you that until tomorrow because it changes every time I open the test. So hopefully that helps. Please practice going over this, especially the pop-up blocker. That is the hardest part to navigate through distance learning. If you prepare for that ahead of time, it will be easy sailing. But if I have to stop everybody's test to help you individually, it will be hard for everyone. So I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you. Bye.